Good morning. It's Tuesday, April 12th, 2022. My name is Terry Morgan. We are here to practice Xingyi. I'm up a little bit late with this class this morning, and you notice that in the window with the difference in light. I recorded earlier this morning, and I decided that part of the material that I presented in that class was not something that I wanted to present. There was, I did want to present it when I did it. So part of it was philosophy and strategy, and part of it was references to some things that I have going on right now and how I apply the same practice methods, the same strategy to what I'm doing in the real world as I apply in practice. And I'm giving you a short version of this right now because we're in practice and Xingyi here in a second. The ethical dilemma that we have. What do I do? Situation. What do I do? What are the opportunities? What opportunities do you have? Right? What can I do? What should I do? Not always the same question. Alright, and morally and ethically, the more we practice, the more we study, the more we learn, the more we are capable of, the more we need to be able to tolerate, and the more that we need to be able to back up. I don't want to engage with this. I don't want to do this. It's that part sense of ethics and character that we look for, teachers, we look for in student. And it's part the strength to try and stop whatever it is. Don't engage. Stop it. Don't be there. Move out of the way. Deflect. Let it keep going. The opportunities that we create as part of our practice, we want to pay attention to that idea in class today. Let's get started. Feet about shoulder width apart. Stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Shoulders down and relaxed. Hand circles the front. Back around to both sides. Up along the center line. And stretch out. Bend the knees. Roll up. And again. Keep the shoulders down. One more. And last time, roll up. Fingertips stretch up, elbows drop down, wrists, hands return to your sides. Okay? Practice Santibu, and right now keep in mind this idea that we cultivate our internal energy, we cultivate our thoughts, empty the mind. expand the lungs, to not focus on emotions, to not focus on the litany of thoughts, linear thought, but to focus on this holistic thought, that what you are aware of right now, all together, all at the same time. Right foot back, left foot front. And part of this lesson is a little more advanced, so 60 seconds, right? Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Sink, step back, right foot front, set your posture, check your position, and make your adjustments. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Sink, relax. The ability to focus the mind, empty, so that we can pay attention to everything all at once, all at the same time. That orchestra that plays all together, all at the same time. That conductor through the mind, through the intent. I'm looking at my cat. She's coming in looking for me. Different schedule today, right? A little bit different. Nihor means in a while. And she wants to go out, so I told her to report in a minute. All right, that ability to focus the mind, this idea. Mind, Xingyi. Hey, the Xing, form, mind, mind part. All right, this ability to open and empty the mind, to focus on what we're doing right now. All of it all together, not this one first and this one next and this one next. All of it all together. That state of mind is one of the things that we want to cultivate. Removing any distractions. From the beginning, take it easy. Just going to mark it. I'm still working on injury, so we're just going to mark it a little bit. But I want to pay attention a little bit more right now to the sequencing. So I'm going to take smaller steps so that I don't have to back up as much. And we'll have all the way through up to today, including what I introduced yesterday. All right, so feet about shoulder, or excuse me, did that already. Sorry. Feet together, stand straight. Salute. Relax, take it easy, and open. Step in. Step through. Turn around. Right fist up, left fist down, right fist down, step up, bong chuan, step up, bong chuan, step up, bong chuan, and with the smaller step, I don't have to step back. Here we go, and step up, tiger, step up, Thai bird. All right. Thai bird, horse. Horse, alligator playing in the water, swallow flies through the forest, little jump, step up on the right, left hand up, turn around on the right, punch down, 1, 2, 3, and step in, step back, elbow, step up, step through, turn around, tiger, tiger. Hold the right foot, pull the left in, bung chuan. Just a little bit more. Okay, that much gets us about third of the way through the form. So, there's more. We're going to work on all of this morning, okay? So, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to start at the beginning with that small step. Just mark it. Don't worry about how big you can step or how much dynamic, whatever. Just mark it slowly up to this under double punch, Thai bird, right before we start horse. Feet together, stand straight. Pull up through the crown of the head. Shoulders down. Salute. Open. Step in, bung chuan. Step in, pao chuan. Turn around. Punch down and bung chuan. Bung chuan. Bung. Third time, little jump. Step up, tiger. Tiger again. Thai bird. All right. Relax for a second. This series, right? We have mostly going this way, right? And we do travel a bit more as we're going through. Again, we marked through that, and that smaller step was deliberate so that I didn't have to back up. All right, this next part, which we also have worked on up to this point, from Thai bird, left foot front, step up left, go to the right, step up right, go to the left, step left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down, little jump, up on the right, turn around, punch down. All of that as a unit, one more time. Thai bird, step up, horse, step up, horse, step up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Jump, open, step up on the left, come down on the right, turn around, punch down. The direction change, right? Let me go here. I'm here. And I'm just going to walk through this, okay? So I'm not really going to do much of anything. Just pay attention to the direction that I'm facing. Right? Those direction changes matter for not only form practice, they also matter with the idea behind the move for what we're going to do and what we might be attempting to counter. Strategy. Right? The idea here is that I want to have some sense of where my opponent's weakness might be. And then be able to use that to my advantage. Understanding how I move. Where's my body in space? How do I move? How do I connect with this movement? How do I connect with that movement? Understanding those dynamics gives me the ability to see what's going on, what's the movement, what's going on, and I'm going to talk about that in terms of the mind in just a second. I can literally see physically what's going on. And I can see that at a detail level. So if my opponent, and I'm going to do this as a little bit bigger movement. So if my opponent does this, what's my target? Right? Why am I going to target something that's trying to target me? I'll target me. This can't do anything. All the weight's on it. Good target. If I do that, I'm giving my opponent that target. I don't want to do that. Right? We get this here at the end of the series, right? Tie bird. Left foot front. Step left. If my weight is distributed as it should be for Xingyi, I've got 40% of my weight on my left foot, and it's easy to move it. Surprise! Alright, I could just as easily here extend further, here, or here. Both will work. I want to stay back so that I can step. I can keep going this way. I talked about that in separate class in terms of setting, this is where I'm going, and I can move this thing out of the way or I can go around it. the idea that my first choice for this class, my first choice is to go around. My first choice is to avoid. I don't want to have to deal with this. I don't want to have to. Paying attention to where your weight is, figuratively. All right? Think about that. Seriously, think about this for a second. What do you do? What do you have? What do you possess? Not in terms of physical things, in terms of you as a human. What do you possess? What skills do you have? What can you do? What might you do? What should you do? All of those come together in the movement and in how we think about what we're doing in the movement. They're not isolated, whatever, okay? Keep this notion in mind that not only do we want to, we're going to go through this little series again, same series starting with Thai bird. Not only do we want to pay attention to what we are doing, what we could be doing, what we can do, we also want to pay attention to how we think about that. All right, from Thai bird, 40 on the front, 60 on the back, yin fist, palm up. Or excuse me, yang fist, palm up. This is yang, this is yin. Yang fist, palm up. Step up with the left. Out on the right, horse. Step up on the right. Step out on the left. Step up on the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Little jump. All right. That transfer of weight. Do it again. Thai bird. Pay attention to your weight through the legs. How do you move your left foot? How do you move your right foot? When it's left foot is front, you're going to move it first. You're not stepping through with the back, you're stepping onto the front foot. How do you do that? Step up. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Little jump. All right. That dance, shift and go. And I'm going to do that again. I'm going to do that real slow. All right, I'm here. Thai bird. No hands. Left foot front, left foot has to step. There it goes. Right there. Right there. There it is. Notice that my body isn't really moving. And as I'm calling out that step, as I'm calling out that weight change, there's not a big shift. It is very hard to see, right? It's not this. It's not here, pull it back, and step. No. Here, step. This one comes through. That adjustment in the weight that gives us the ability to move without it being quite so noticeable is one of the skills that we want to develop. Part of its placement, part of its balance, part of its understanding what you're doing in the movement, part of it is understanding your own body and where your weight is. One more time from Ty-Bird, and we're going to move on. Pay attention to your weight as you step. Step up left, go to the right. Step up right, go to the left. Step left, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and down. Back, and come on up and through. Turn around. Punch down. 1, 2, 3, up. Circle. Don't lean too much, but yes, we do lean a bit. Circle as you come down. So I'm here. Through. Separate. And in. And we're doing that as we go through. The support on the right leg needs to be solid. So I was talking about where's the target. Right? If I'm coming up here, this is the target. Whether or not you can get to it is another question. But that would be the target because all of my weight's going to be there. As we turn, this sweep come through. Come around here. Here. Shoulders, arms, separate, and in. So this idea, it's a bird. Swallow flies through the forest. Swallow enters the forest. It's a bird. Shoulders and the upper back, your wings, pay attention. Those bird legs, being able to stand on one leg. Pay attention to that idea as we stand straight over that supporting leg. And from here, step up, right fist, turn around, down. And 1, 2, 3, up, and through. Okay? There is a little bit of a jump there, right? As I come up here, jump, sweep down, step through. I'm being really careful with my lower abs today, so yeah, there's that. Paying attention to this use of the upper body together with the timing for the step makes all the difference. Even if, which today, even if you're not using the full extent of the movement, that dynamic still needs to be there. So that sense of circle, 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 and circle needs to be there. All right. Start from here. Step up. Turn around. Punch down and circle 1. Circle 2. Circle 3. Up. Little jump. Down. Palm in. Wind it up and let it go. that dynamic, this is part of what I'm talking about with being able to use the physical dynamic and connect it with through the movement. If we're not paying attention to all of this, and notice my knees are going, my feet are going, as I circle, 1, 2, and 3, up and down. I take that energy up with me and bring it through. That connection needs to come from and through the lower dantian and through the root. It's not wave your hands. It's not. Okay. So we step up here, circle, circle, look at my hands turn, circle, there's purpose here, come on up, little jump, sweep down, and step through. Again, I didn't do the little jump. This circle, 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 and up, sweep, and down. Imagine, I've used this image before, but imagine it's the 4th of July here in the U.S. and I've got these 2 little nice decorative sparklers and I've got one in each hand and I'm waving them around so you can see clearly the pattern that my hands are making. Two, 3, up. 5, hello, white crane spreads its wings. Go away. No. Right? That's one of the applications. This turn, 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 wind it up and let it go. We use that idea as we move more quickly or more slowly, particularly in Xingyi, because as we work through the muscles and we work into the posture, this idea of pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, pulling in, and then letting it go. That sense of connection and release is what we're using here. That's it. It's not as simple as the principle. And that's, I am going to emphasize that as we move on to this next little piece. Pay more attention to the principle behind what we're doing, not the necessary specific thing that we're doing right now. Okay? It's a relative thing. We have to pay attention to it. If we pay attention to the principle in Xingyi that says we pull in order to build our strength, and then we promptly, suddenly, and quickly release it. Combine that with the idea that we are moving through a series, not just one. Waves on a great river, they just keep going. Waves on the ocean, they keep going, right? That notion of expending the energy, pulling it in, expending it again, as we move through each of the movements. Okay? Slowly. And I'm going to start over here because I'm going to start over here. We just did a little jump. Step up. Turn around, step back. Punch down. Open the arms, 1 and 2 and 3. Step up. Come around and down. Hold a fist. Step behind. Going the other way now. What's going on? Okay. Step up. Hand circle. Both hands come out, fingers down. Step up again. Fingertips turn over. Grab. Tiger. Tiger. Other side. Excuse me, other leg. Tiger. Tiger. Notice the step. I just beat up on this a lot just a minute ago. Tiger. Tiger. This method, Xingyi stepping. Ready and step, step close. Using the fundamentals in something that's, it's a little bit more complicated. It is. All right. Let me come back up here. Little jump. Step up on the right. Turn around. Drawn, chuan, drill. Turn around. Punch down. 1, 2, 3. Up. Sweep down. Fingertips down. Elbow. Hold fist. Keep going. Hang on. There it is. Fingertips down. Hold the fist. Shift back. Step behind. Fingertips down. Arms open and down. Step up and across. Fingertips pull down. Here and here. From here, shift back onto the right, pull the left in, bong chuan. Didn't move very much, did I? From here, shift. That's it. As we pay attention to where our own weight is and how we can control it. What am I doing? I'm not stepping forward anymore. Not in this case. I could, but not right now. That opportunity, if we don't pay attention, if I'm always paying attention to going forward, we have this in other places as well, but if I'm always paying attention to this, I can't do this. I need to know that both exist. I need to be able to do both of them. Some other things too, but if I'm going to do that combination, I need to be able to do both of them. And I need to pay attention to how that movement works so that I can use it. All right. This latter piece, last two pieces, from, I started to say a different name. And it wasn't right. It's Thai bird. Thai bird, step up, horse, step up, horse, step up, alligator playing in the water, and down. Jump, step up, turn around, punch down. 1, 2, 3, up, sweep across, fingertips down, pull back with a fist, step through, fingertips down, step again, fingertips up. Correction. Yeah, I have to do my own corrections, right? All right. We're here. Split. Pull back. Step. Step up. And turn. Learn it both ways. I'm going to check my notes after class. Learn it both ways. As we turn, this same idea that I'm going back to ultimately on the 220. Here, pull it in, step out, step up, come through. This one feels better. I'm going to check my notes. I'm still going to check my notes. I talk about this idea of muscle memory, and I talk about the idea that you need to feel what you're doing in order to understand it, in order to know what that movement is, understand how it works. The greater the detail that you have on that movement, the greater your own ability to work with that movement, to manage that movement, and to execute that movement. The easier it is to focus on all of these other things, the dynamic and what am I doing with this and what am I doing with that. This combination of things is part of what I was talking about with this idea of emptying the mind, so that everything is present all at the same time. But nothing in particular needs to have your entire focus until you get ready to move. And you bring it together and you go. Thai bird. Last time. Step up. And horse. Horse. Alligator playing in water. And jump. Up. Turn around. Down. 2, 3. Up. Skim. Separate. Open. Pull down. Step back. And punch. Left foot went back too far. It should just circle in and come to the front. So, tiger, tiger, punch. Tiger, tiger, punch. The dynamic of the move, the speed with which you are moving. I talked about this a little bit with the idea of as much force as you extend, you need to receive that back. Same thing holds real true for the dynamic in your movement. More movement is harder to control. Changing from more movement to less, right? More of the dynamic to something that's different. Where does that go? How does that change happen? That was the change for tiger to bone chuan, by the way. That was it. That was it. This understanding of where am I going, how did I get there? And what is the level of force, what is the level of energy, what am I paying more or less attention to through the physical movement as well as I extend. All right? Nothing? Something. It's different. It is. The arts that we practice take us through every level of our own human experience. We have to understand, this is me preaching now, we have to understand who we are, what we can do, what we're willing to do, what we're not willing to do, and how those decisions may need to change based on circumstance. I hope you've enjoyed class this morning. I appreciate those folks who tune back in, and I will do my very best to pay a lot more attention to the physical movements in this whole series tomorrow, so that as we're working through all of the moves, I will have checked my notes again. Thank you for being here. I appreciate it.